Hey guys, it's WhatiFR here. Welcome back to World of Outlaws Dirt Racing 24 Career Mode. Whoa! We're back, and we got a new paint scheme. It's loosely based off Trex's 2013 Napa car. That version of the car was very simple, and I thought, you know what, I can kind of do that. So I threw in monster games in there because, god damn it, it's better than Ignition, and the AI in those games were not horrible, or at least not as obnoxiously evil. So the shout out to them. So we have finally made it to the Nationals. It has been a very, very long journey. So this will be definitely interesting to see how this goes. So we got Grant Park, Cedar Lake, which I've never raced at, and Oswego, that I think I raced. I think it's one of the new tracks that came in the DLC, and I think I vaguely remember that. So a lot of this season is going to be uncharted territory with new tracks. Another thing that's different is the difficulty. Instead of bumping it, or instead of having it be a legend, be impossible if you had custom steps, I bumped it down to 102. I figured 100 would make it too easy, and I think 102 will balance it out just enough. So, because ideally the goal is to finish right around that 2nd to 5th place range a lot, because I think that's around those positions you probably want to be at to be like a championship threat. So that's the idea. I'm hoping that it works. That's really about it. I upgraded the car. I think in my papers that I wrote down, I must have miscalculated something, because I have the 360 Sprint as like 1.5 million. Somebody in the comments said that the 20% discount only cut out 300,000, so it really should realistically only be like 1.2 million. But was I factoring in the max amount of upgrades, but not level 4? See, it threw me off, because it starts you out at level 2, so this is technically level 3, and then, or not, I don't know, this is technically level 4, so it's confusing, because when you first start it up, it says level 2, but this is actually level 1, so I don't know what's going on with that. The game continues to confuse me, but this is level 4, and yeah, so I got confused on the entire thing. I don't think that makes much of a difference. The car is at like 39 for the max, so it's pretty much a level 4 car, just not fully upgraded, so it's one-off, but it's basically as close as you get to level 4 regional stuff maxed out as much as possible. So that long-winded rant out of the way. I know I'm dragging it out. It's taking too long, and nobody's attention span can handle it. I just want to introduce everything, get the context, everything situated. So let's get into it. Let's vroom and have a good day at Grant Park, presumably. Well, one thing I'm noticing very quickly, car is I don't know if it's much faster. I don't know, but it definitely feels like it's more faster. Feels like it's got a little more in it. Definitely a lot more than 305s, which makes sense. This is a 360 Sprint. But we nailed the goal time, but that's because I think the goal time is set in like the 30th place range or something, so it's going to be very off. So I'm assuming these lap times we're running should be within the top 10, I'm assuming. I guess we'll see, but I don't really think there's a whole lot to this track. I tried running the top, and it just doesn't seem like it's any faster. I don't know, that's just how it works. So the bottom lane, I think, is just going to be the way to go around here. That's with as little counter steering as possible too, so I don't know if I'm going to get much more out of it. So we are good. Yeah, like 7/10 off, 8/10 off, so the bottom lane's the way to go around here. So I'm going to get into qualifying. So with this level 4 car, I don't think I could have even upgraded to level 5 if I wanted to. I think it would have been short. Maybe upgrade and move the tires, but I wouldn't think it would have gotten much further. But yeah, the car, I don't know, feels pretty good. I don't really have any problems. I just have to get used to all the names. I think some of these carried over from last game. Let's pull. I'm concerned. Is 102 not difficult enough? We only got it by a 10th, so maybe 103 would have been better? I don't know. I'm going to wait till the main and see how it goes, but I don't know. I guess we'll find out. This heat shouldn't be difficult? I don't know. It feels like the heats in the qualifying dashes are really difficult, but usually, I think that if there's a tier list, it's like the heats aren't nearly as tough as qualifying dash. Qualifying dash, we're going up against like the top 8 fastest people, so it kind of makes sense in that regard. But usually the heats are no slouch, but we're just crushing them here, so... Alright, I guess this would be an easy dub. Well, we won that by about a second. We didn't, like, completely pull away, but that's still... I don't know if that's ideal. I guess we'll see what we do in the qualifying dash. We got Mikey Thompson, that's a familiar name. The rest, Crawford, I can't ever forget a last name like that. Solenberger, Ashley. Oh, we got a female top 2. Ooh, Martina ships that. Yeah, this is the ultimate head honcho, big guns round. So we'll see. There's not a whole lot to this track. It's just hold the bottom or like enter up high and cut down low. I'm trying to not counter steer too much, but I feel like you have to do a little bit of it exiting the corner. It almost feels like it's bad to slide even. I mean, I got the car set up as tight as physically possible because I was looking through Route 22 videos of mine. And by the end of that series, I realized that having it all the way tight was actually better. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to incorporate that too. We're actually still leading this, which is impressive. When I was practicing, I was not really, like, leading. I don't know if me being slouched makes me just not race as good. But this is way better than I anticipated. It's me being slouched and not trying in practice, or I guess not giving it at my all, way different than me being in video form. I don't know. It's all backwards. Usually it would be the opposite. Alright, well, I'm even more confused now. I mean, maybe I need to bump it up one more difficulty, like 103. Which is funny enough, that's what I started this career mode off at, was 103. So maybe I need to do that? I don't know. Usually, if there was going to be a main that was going to be really difficult, it would have been the qualifying dash. Usually the A mains aren't on that level. Unless I'm very wrong. But, yeah, we'll just see. We got to inside the bottom lane, which is good. I always feel like I'm very vulnerable going up high and arcing down, like, you know, like a race car. I'm driving it like with the mindset of like an oval, like a paved oval series. Maybe in dirt world that doesn't work, I don't know. But we're hanging on to the lead. We got Ashley behind us. I don't know if she'll be able to run me down or what. She is in my lane, so I'm just gonna park the bus on the bottom lane and not let her get any type of advantage on me. On the racetrack. In bed, yes. But not on the racetrack. That's a different time. I don't know if this is just like a Grant Park thing and like other tracks are going to be really tough on 102 or what exactly. So I don't know if I should adjust it. Maybe if we go to these other new tracks and it's going to be like really easy, then I'm going to start having questions. Because I'm very familiar with Grant Park. I'm used to racing here. I did have like one practice race off camera, which was a quick race mode, which car isn't nearly as fast. Well, a career mode car is not nearly as fast as it is in the race now thing, so there's a bit of difference with that. So, I don't know. I'm trying to make sense of things. It's not like we're dominating. We only have like not even a half a second, no, actually almost a second lead. But we're not just, you know, having like a 5-second lead, so I still gotta be on my toes, and lap traffic's gonna be a problem, you know, so still gotta be careful. Well, the AI tried to wreck. I think they did succeed in wrecking, but I don't think they wrecked hard enough. So yeah, we're gonna be back to the wheel-to-wheel contact, screwing everything up. So it would be very a Truex fashion. You know, this is Truex's like sister in this universe or daughter, whatever the lore is for this. I don't know anymore. But it would be a Truex fashion to have something happen while he's leaving, to get boned out of the lane. That would be, it would be very on record, or very typical. Ooh, we might have lost the lead there. Yeah, we lost it to the 7-Up car. I'm upset. I did make slight contact with the lap car. It kind of threw me off my balance a little bit, or like how I approached in one of the corners, so that's not great. We only got a couple laps to go. I would say that's a Truex fashion to choke, but I don't think Truex has really completely choked race wins away like that in such a fashion. So, I'm bringing great dishonor to the name, and he's just blown away, so maybe he was just going to pass me anyways, no matter what. because I cannot run down. This feels like a long race for some reason. Now they tried to wreck again. But it was not enough. So maybe 102 is enough. I don't know. I guess that's kind of fitting. We're not going to win our first start. But we got really freaking close. And I don't know if that guy is going to be a championship threat. So maybe that's not a good thing. I don't know. A lot of unknowns. But I lost to a Jessie, which is a unisex name. So that could be another female, maybe. I don't know. Is it a real person? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the points are going to look like. That's a new area. That's new territory. It's probably the same as Route 22, but I don't remember that. So 150, okay. So then it goes by 4, then it's 2 for the rest of it. Okay, simple enough. So, yeah, we'll go on to the next race. I'm definitely going to do a whole boatload of practice. 21,000, nice. It's great to see that be way more than 10,000. I'm so used to being at 10,000. That's how much we would gain in local stuff. So, I mean, you know, naturally makes sense that that's more. But, yeah. We probably have to repair the car, but it probably won't be. Maybe probably so for the tires because the durability was like terrible. So, but it's a level 4 though, or it's a low level 5, but a high tier level 4. If that makes sense. So I'm assuming it won't be that bad. I don't know. It says smooth drive. Good God. Okay. Okay. Tires need help. They need something in it because wow. That needs some kind of something to balance it out. Because, good lord, that should not be 10,000 to repair it. That was like almost half our race earnings. Okay, yeah, we definitely need to add something to it. I kind of screwed all this up. Okay, maybe that's as far as I'm gonna go with it. I'm kind of annoyed that I kind of screwed this up by accident because I didn't know I wasn't paying attention to the levels everything was. Because I kind of figured this was level 1, level 2, level 3, then this was level 4. But I thought that's as far as you can go, so I just kind of counted like that. But it's actually level 2, level 3, level 4. See, why does it start you at level 2? I don't know. That throws me off. But whatever. Move on to the next race. I'm going to have to practice a shit ton at Cedar Lake, so I got to practice. Yeah, it's all starting to come back to me now. I remember this from Route 22. I think I only remember pretty much all the tracks from Route 22 except for Oswego, because that's kind of a new track that's put in the game. So, yeah, it all makes sense. It feels like the outside line's a little bit faster than the bottom lane. But it's wide enough, which is good for me. I really can't stand the tracks where it's like super narrow and very small, like 1/5 of a mile, like an Elm Creek. It's got a little bit of space. So I'm running like 11.2s. I don't know what that puts it in the race, but that seems about the max I can get out of it. And to no one's shock, yes, I did absolutely destroy the goal time. We know what that's like, or why it's like that, or why it's so easy. So qualifying, it's confusing me even more because it almost seems like the bottom line can't work. We have to hit, very specifically. I can get like 11.1 if I really nail it, but 11.2 seems to be good enough. I guess we'll see what the time is going to be for this. And 11.1, that's 8th. So that's actually not even as fast as I was expecting. That's kind of good because I think maybe 102 might be the difficulty that we need. 10.9 though. I was never going to get that. I actually got 11.1, which was pretty much where I was running in practice, so I don't think I could have gotten any faster. So that was it. I don't know. Maybe 102 is the difficulty we need. It's going to be a challenge. As long as we can, keep running top 5s, or at least within that 2nd to 5th place range, then I think we can at least have a shot to compete for championships. I hope so. I hate to do another season just to lower it to 101 and then just like obliterate the field or something. I really don't want that. At least running outside though, so that's good. I don't know if that's going to work in race trim or not. I guess we have to figure that out as we go along. I do think it's kind of neat that there's like a literal lake in the middle of the track though. That's kind of neat. It's unusual. Maybe it's not unusual, but it's cool. I guess. Is that okay for me to say? Well, we're running 2nd, so I'm assuming we're going to, get to the qualifying dash and all that stuff. I don't know if we really have a shot to win or anything. Grant Park probably was our biggest chance to win. I hope we can at least win one race this season. Well, Fletcher won by a comfortable amount. He didn't pull away to a crazy degree, like 3 seconds or anything, but we really had no chance for him. Almost a second. So we're going to probably be lucky just to run like top 5, I think, in the main. Starting, I think, last in the dash. So as long as we could just finish ahead of one car, that's going to be an accomplishment. Got no cars running up to the outside, so we can take advantage of that. Hopefully none of them do the same in the next corner. They don't. We can try to build this momentum up off the corner. It's not going to help that I keep smacking the wall every time. I don't know, maybe the bomb lane's the way to go, but... well, never mind. I'm just going to screw it all up. Well, it's annoying. Maybe we had a shot to do something, but screwed it up. Now I'm at the wonder, is 102 difficult? Like, too difficult now. I don't know. Well, they wrecked at the line. I'll take a 7th. That's the kind of luck we need. We haven't gotten that in a while. I will take it. I don't know how we got 7th. Because that car clearly crossed the line before me. So, I cannot make any sense of it. But whatever, it gave us a spot. I'm hoping we can at least do something. Like, I don't even know if the top 5 is possible. I mean, they kicked my ass in the dash. Usually the main isn't as difficult, but it's, I don't know. Still trying to figure out this track. It is still kind of, I haven't raced this track in like 2 years, so I can't say it's like completely foreign to me, but I need to get used to it. I'm still trying to decide whether the bottom or the top is the way to go. And learning that is literally half the battle. Can I not turn anyone up? Well, wheel contact, yep, that screws it all up. And that probably hindered the car's performance a ton with that, so... yeah, well, 6%. Can I at least get 8th place back, or 7th? Oh, 8th place, okay, I'll take it. I don't know if the bomb lane's the way to go, but I'm going to keep trying it. I'm hoping we'll just get bailed out on some yellows to get us some pity positions. Kind of just keep wrapping around this bomb lane. And I eventually got the spot for 7th, so that's kind of wild to think about. I guess Cedar Lake is really difficult because Grant Park, we almost had a shot to win it, so maybe that's, I don't know. But we're catching 6th place here, so maybe we got something. They wrecked right in front of me. That's a spot. That other car in front of me, Fletcher, got hit, so maybe he's got some damage. He might not be aerodynamically fast, so we could probably BS the top 5 out of this. So that's the kind of dumb luck, like I was saying, that we need to win a championship. It's stuff like that. And with these being, you know, winged vehicles and wheel-to-wheel contact being so deadly, it makes sense that we'll have more yellows. Now we're just holding the bomb lane. I guess that's going to be the way to go around this track. The car is kind of doing this weird bouncing, though. That's another wreck. Right in front of me. More damage to the car, but we're 3rd or 4th. So that's not great either. It's equivalent exchange. You know, we get good luck, then we get bad luck right after. How fitting. I'll see how bad it is first off. Only 86. That didn't knock off as much as I would have thought with this car. So, that's good. Now we just got to hang on for dear life. That maybe it'll make the car tighter and it'll drive better. And maybe it'll drift less. I don't know. But we're P3, which is nice. We probably don't deserve it, but we're just going to get lucky with it. So, maybe 102 difficulty is the ideal thing. And that's going to make it feel very nice to go through the season and not feel like I have a bunch of guilt and conscience on my brain. So... yeah, doesn't help that I keep smacking the wall. We lost 2% with that wall hit that time, so I guess they didn't like that percentage. But, yeah, with 2 to go, P3, and I don't think our other championship competitors were near us from the last race, so we might be the point leader after this. Really straggled the line with the tires there, but we'll finish P3. Totally okay with that. That's what I said I would wish to finish around that position. That other guy that won last race is 22nd, so... I think we're going to be pretty good in the point situation. Nim Cross, I think, is a real-life iRacer, so... I don't know if we have to watch out for him. I think Ashley seems very familiar to me in my brain. Like, we battled her in a championship at one point, so... I don't know, we'll have to look at the points. Nice that there was, like, a TV in the background I was playing the race, so that was kind of cool. Yeah, we're first in the points. Cody Fletcher is 2nd. We have a 6-point gap over him. Ashley's 8th, so we got a little bit of a lead. So, good. And we get a good chunk of money from that in comparison to what I've been used to experiencing. So, that's also a plus. And hopefully we don't have to repair the tires like every race, because that was $10,000. That was like half of the race earnings right there. Moderate driving. Still got to repair the tires, so... It kind of sucks that all this is messed up, or, like, it's going to be hard to gauge. Like, that's the other thing, too, is, like, is the tires really going to make that monumental of a difference to where, I don't know, it's going to make the car way faster? Like, I don't know. I just remember when I was playing Route 22, I had it set to 100, so I don't know. I can't imagine that would be, like, such a big hit, but I don't know. Well, on to, where are we going? Oswego. I think that's how you say it. I'm going to do a lot of practice for that, and we'll get into it. Because if we want the series to end at part 121, we need to have to do 3 races per episode to meet that quota. So, yeah. I was able to get a 15-1. This track's definitely, I think it's definitely a bottom-feeding track. I can definitely feel the horsepower difference from, like, the other series at this particular track, because we're hitting, like, 140 almost, so definitely carrying a lot more speed. We definitely go full throttle around here. So, hopefully we can qualify well. I don't know if this is, like, I only did the Sprint 410s here, off camera, and it was kind of difficult then, so it's hard to translate what it's going to be like here, but I don't know, we'll find out. I know I was able to hit, like, a 15-1. Let's see what we can do here at the line. 15 flat, that's 11th. Oh, that's gross. Maybe, should I have set it to, I don't, like, yeah, we got, I mean, we qualified, I don't know. Youngquist, Ashley's up there, Nim Cross, Fletcher's in 9th, so, is this a showcase race or is it not? I don't know. I don't think it is, but we'll see what, I don't know. We'll see what we can do again. Did I see, like, a race car in a billboard there? That was kind of interesting. But yeah, starting P3 on the inside. Guess we'll see how we can do racing against other cars. I don't know where to... I mean, I guess if we finish 3rd, that would be okay, just considering the fact that we start 11th. So if we get 3rd, then we should start in the same spot. Shouldn't have gone to the top there. Should be focusing on keeping the car down the bottom. I guess we're going to do that, and I guess we'll finish 3rd because I'm not catching them, and smack the ball. That doesn't help. So leave it to me to find a way to choke and screw everything up. Can I just go in a straight line, please? Thank you. Started 3rd, finished 3rd. Other than smacking the wall, nothing else really happens. So on to the A main, and we're starting 11th, so that's where we qualified. Maybe we'll get some dumb lucks to give us a better finish, but it's definitely going to be our worst performing race thus far. It's like we just keep, it's like we're progressively getting worse throughout the episode. Yeah, that's where all we're going to have to bank on is some dumb old luck. Opadal, that's a funny 10th place driver name. But, yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm not surprised they did really good at Grant Park. I'm very familiar with that track. But, yeah, I don't know. Other than Grant Park, everything else, no, maybe not. I don't know. About to gain a spot here. I kind of messed up that corner. I think we're going to snatch into the top 10. I don't even know if that's the right grammar to use, but we're at 10th, trying to get to 9th. I'm even letting up the throttle a little bit, just trying to be careful. Don't want to run into someone. Trying to be, trying to be smart. As soon as I say that, something dumb happens, so leave it to me to screw all of it up. And we get a yellow. That's good. I don't know where it was. I guess it was behind me. So that doesn't really help me in my endeavor of getting some cheeky spots. But we were almost running up into 9th or 8th there, so had I not made that mistake, so it's not really me not understanding the track. It's me just hitting AI due to, contact, so can't do that. Track feels very narrow. That's one thing I have learned in the races I've done so far. That was a bit of a slide job right in front of him, so that was very dangerous. That could have been very bad. Oh, they wrecked again, so that's going to be another spot. One car has damage, so we'll benefit. Cody Fletcher's in P6, so yeah, I was finishing 10th. We're going to lose about 8 points, so we'll definitely lose a point lead. So I would like to finish better than that. To get more spots. I'm going to back off there to try to get down the bottom lane. Nobody gets me inside. Beautiful. Alright. I feel like we got a little bit more than 10th. Just have to nail these corners a lot more. And try to be careful. I will have to throw out there because I was almost going to hit him. Yeah, it's very narrow in the corners, but it feels like it widens out in the straightaway. At least that's what it feels like. So, yeah, we're gaining spots. We're doing something, which is good. I mean, we're almost up into P6. Well, P7. It's still way better than I expected going into this race based on how qualifying went, so that is A-okay. Fletcher just gained a position, so that's going to be more points we'll lose, so hopefully I can get by Kisser. Not Kinzer, but Kisser. Just got to be smart about these passes. Luckily, the bomb lane's the way to go, and he's not really... He gave me the entire lane there to work with, so get a decent run off. He might try to cross me over, but we'll kind of hug the bottom there. I don't know if we can get to P5. I don't know if we can get there. I'm going to try. But, yeah, surprisingly, in the main, the car could do stuff, and we didn't really have a lot of wrecks to kind of bail us out. We just kind of had, like, pace. Maybe I've gotten better at racing. I don't know throughout the event. I'm not sure, but we're right there in front of 5th. I'm trying to, like, dime in the corner, but I think the corner's a bit too wide, or it's a bit too awkward to really make it work, so I don't know how to exactly do it. But I think we're going to definitely not finish every race in the top 5, which is unfortunate. I would like to try to, it would be a nice trend to have, but I don't think that's going to work out. Unless lap car really screws them up going into this qual. It does not. And that's white flag too, so. Gotta use the draft. Oh, it didn't do anything. Alright, P6. So, we lost points. And I think Ashley got second, so I think we might be tied for the lead after this race, I think. So, that's even more insane. We are still first. We are indeed tied. And Fletcher is 4 points out. Travis is 22 out. So, it's really just a battle between us 3. And none of us have wins. And Stout, what is his name? Slater. Slater wins. And again, he's kind of far back in, well, 5th in points, but he's definitely not in the championship hunt exactly. And 11th place isn't either. And the other guy that won was Nim Cross, and he's way back. I don't even know if he's full-time, but everyone that has won so far is not really in the championship hunt so far. I don't know. But we're good. We're point racing. We may not win a whole heck of a lot, but we're point racing. Now, see, that's the kind of difficulty I was trying to strive to get between the legend and expert. Like that range was pretty good. And like we were 6th, but we had a shot to get to 5th. If I was probably a little more skilled, I could probably do it. So it gives me hope. And I like that. So I'm quite pleased with the settings I have it set to now. I think this might be the go-to ones from now on. I hope. So next race is Millbridge, which is probably the absolute worst track to go for these cars with how tiny that is. So I don't know. I just remember qualifying really easy in the micro sprints. So that might carry over again. But I don't know. We'll find out for next episode. But for now, yeah. I'll see you all in the next adventure. We go to Millbridge, I-55, and Straight River, which, other than Millbridge, I am not familiar with any of the... Well, I mean, I raced I-55 and Straight... I'm assuming Straight River. I just don't remember in WU 22. Maybe I did. I just don't remember. But a lot of new tracks, a lot of new things to learn. But yeah, that's it. I'm done. See you all next episode video. See you all later. And as always, have a good day, everyone.